Let me ask you a question. Do you want to start streaming but you don't really know where to look or what to pick up for your beginning gear? I'm going to help you out today. I'm going to give you a list of affordable gear that I think will really get you going on a good path to start. Now, if you don't know too much about me personally, I have been streaming for about a year and a half, almost 2 years at this point. Streaming has been a trial and error thing for me. I've had to learn from a lot of mistakes I've made, and as I'm still growing, I'm continuously learning more and more each time I do go live. When I started streaming, I really didn't look into any direction of what gear I should pick up or what I should be doing right off the bat. I just went to Best Buy with a friend and he was like, buy this, buy that, and I was like, sure, and I swiped my card. I kind of wish I had looked into it a little bit more from the get-go and I would have known what I should have bought to save me the most amount of money. But pretty quickly I learned what I like and what I don't like in terms of streaming gear and even gear I use for content creation in general. I wanted to make a very simple and concise list of things that you can pick up right from the get-go and have a fantastic stream from your first broadcast. I'm making this video to help you so you don't look like this on your first live stream.
Some fans have been curious.
This is rigged. That was me and my buddy Jared almost 2 years ago. Granted, it was a very humble start and one that will forever be pretty memorable. I'm glad that I had to work some of the kinks out right off the bat to really figure out what I like and I don't like. And if you know me and you've been in any of my live streams in the past, you know I'm the king of having to work through it. I've had such issues with cameras and microphones and all sorts of different stuff all throughout my career. And trust me, my viewers have let me know about it. But I want you to avoid these things right off the get-go. And I want you to do it for a reasonable amount of money. Don't go out and buy the best of the best. Don't get yourself one of these cameras right here. Save money, start small, but maximize the quality with the affordable gear that you do pick up. So let's go ahead and start with it. Let's talk about the basics of what you're gonna need. And right before I get into it, I wanna let you guys know that everything I'm mentioning today is gonna be linked down below in a kit for you guys to pick up if you want. I had designed a couple of kits so you guys can see some different levels between beginner to intermediate and to even some stuff I use personally. Take a look at the link down below and you guys can find some pretty cool gear and maybe you can pick some up for yourself. But off the bat, let's talk about the really important stuff. First off, we're gonna get into microphones. Stream audio is one of the most important things to me, whether it be from your microphone or the game that you're playing or somebody you're in the Discord call with. Having good balance and volume and having good quality are very important things to making your live streaming experience fantastic for everyone. But you don't want to break the bank while doing so. You can have great quality and fantastic volume for a pretty affordable price. I see a lot of streamers right off the bat go to these really expensive XLR microphones, which is fantastic. They sound great, but I think there are tons of other things you can spend your money on way better than a microphone initially. Personally, for the last 2 years, I've been using a Blue Yeti. As a matter of fact, I'm actually going to my P.O. box tomorrow to pick up my first ever XLR mic. So I'll be moving away from this after 2 years, and I've gotten to this point with this mic. It's lasted me all this time, and it is great enough for you to start with as well. And with that being said, videos coming on the new XLR mic pretty soon. Shout out again to Astro for sending me that. You are the man. Personally, the Yeti has been fantastic for me for the longest time, and there are so many microphones within the same price range that sound just as good, if not better than this. I would even say you can go cheaper than this and buy a Snowball and have pretty good quality with that as well. This condenser microphone is super simple to set up, very easy to understand, and for about $100, this is really good. It has a couple of different knobs on the back that you can adjust depending upon your room size, how close you are to the mic. Obviously, it has a gain feature on the back where you can control that as well. On the front, you can find an easy to push mute button, which my viewers make me think I hit a lot, and they lie to me saying I'm muted when I'm not. Fine, everything's okay. Yeah, there's a lot more that comes with XLR microphones, and those are a lot more detailed, but I think for getting going right off the back, I recommend the Blue Yeti. I recommend the Yeti for a couple of reasons. It's super simple to use, very easy to set up, and more than anything, I found it to be extremely reliable long term. I've gone through 2 of these in the 2 years that I've been streaming, and the only reason that is because I'm pretty irresponsible and I dropped the other one. But even after purchasing 2 of these, I'm nowhere near the cost of a Shure SM7B with a Go XLR and a cloud lifter on top of that. All the things that go into it are still miles ahead in terms of cost in comparison to buying 2 of these. I haven't ventured too far outside of Yeti, but there are plenty of other good microphones that you can use as well, such as the Samson G-Track Pro, the AT2020. Lots of options out there for you guys to choose from. They're all gonna be pretty similar. So I recommend Yeti personally. If you wanna buy this, again, link down below. Check it out for yourself, and if you guys wanna see some budget microphone comparisons on this channel, let me know about it. I'll do that too. But now that we have the microphone out of the way, let's talk about your camera. I was very conflicted about the order in which I was gonna talk about these items because I feel like this is probably the most important thing to talk about, but I know it's one thing new streamers are usually pretty apprehensive to using when they do go live for the first time. I think a camera is very important when you do live streams, especially when you're just starting out. When you're growing your brand, having a face to attach to the content and the voice is very important. People become close with your personality and who they see behind the camera. Obviously, there have been people before to be successful without webcams, but let's be honest about it, they are an anomaly in the live streaming space. Not to say that it's not possible that you couldn't succeed without a webcam, but you're more likely to if you do have a webcam. So the question is, what do I recommend? Well, right now we are in the middle of a global pandemic, so webcams are a little bit more expensive than usual, but when you can pick up a webcam again, I recommend the Logitech C920. This served me very well for about the first 9 months of my streaming career. Again, very reliable, super easy to set up, and with some tweaks and adjustments within OBS, you can have a very crisp looking image. This thing has gotten me through many a stream, typically being within the price range of $40 to $50. This is a very affordable webcam for a great quality. Obviously, right now, everything is a little bit more expensive because all schools and businesses are through Zoom calls, and if you're looking for a temporary, much cheaper solution to this, I actually gave one in the last video that I posted. I showed you guys how to use your phone as a webcam, so if this is too expensive for you right now, check out the phone, and it actually surprised me pretty well. But when you can't afford it, I recommend getting a C920. Very simple to use, easy to set up, and your pretty face is gonna look so good through it when you implement the next topic we're gonna talk about. Lighting. Lighting is so very important. My face is well lit above me. I have accent lights behind me. All of these things would look so boring if I had them turned off. You don't believe me? You don't think it's gonna look worse? Okay, how does it look now? Does this look good? Do you like watching this? No, you don't. Nobody does. Good lighting is important. Good lighting is very important. If you buy this webcam right here and use it for your streams, but you don't have proper lighting, you're basically just wasting money, in my opinion. Having proper lighting can really bring out the detail and maximize the image that's coming through this webcam to the viewers. And yes, lighting your face to have a good image is very important for the quality of your stream. Other forms of lighting can really be some of the most fun of live streaming. Like this. This right here, this is a floodlight. I bought this from Lowe's and it's RGB. It's very me. I got to add that, and it's an element of my stream that's very unique to what my brand is. And not that alone, I've gotten even more creative with having this giant floor lamp behind me. These accent lights really help with separating me from the background, making me the forefront of the stream. With good lighting on my face and this in the background, quality looks through the roof even when you're using a C920. And let's say you don't have a great space behind you for some good lighting to play with, then you can get a green screen and use that, but equally so, if you don't have good lighting on that green screen, it's gonna look super spotty. So lighting up your webcam that you just bought for an affordable price is the most important thing to maximize the quality that you get out of that webcam. I think that makes sense. Does that make sense? I feel like this in turn can invite more viewers, will make your content more appealing. You're only helping yourself by investing in these things. Find out ways to get creative with your lighting to make it look fantastic for your viewers. Now, those are the necessities. I feel like those three things are some of the most important things that you can have for your stream. A good microphone, a good webcam, and proper lighting. But the next two things are additional and things that I wish I had when I started. And this first one right here, I used for a very long time. It's not even until recently that I stopped using it. I'm talking about this key number pad. It's a USB key number pad that plugs in the back of your computer, and I used it to switch my scenes. I even had a stream deck that a friend gifted me that I kept in the box for the longest time and used this instead because it's so simple. It's so cheap too. I think I bought this for about $9.99 from Walmart. But for a while in the earlier days of my career, I would manually switch between scenes, between gameplay and the big just chatting screen, my intermission, my be right back, whatever it was at the time, I would manually do it. But when I picked this up, it changed my life. Just because I'm a lazy American and hitting one button to change everything is way better than scrolling over to the side, alt-tabbing, hitting the blah blah. Too much work. I'm gonna link this down below as well, but you can use this simple number pad in OBS to switch all of your scenes. You can have number 1 for just chatting and number 5 for gameplay and star up here for ending your stream. There's so much customability to something so cheap and simple to use, and it will make your job so much easier every time you go live. I do use the Stream Deck now, which I think is fantastic, and I'm gonna make some content on that as well. And with all of this out of the way, I think there is one more item that has made my live streaming career so much better, and it is simply an Elgato capture card. People have been using these for streams forever. There are tons of different other versions of this and different brands for capture cards, but if you plan on streaming games from your PS4 or your Switch or your Xbox, you're gonna need one of these to do so. Now, I know there are more advanced versions of this, but I haven't ever needed anything more than this. I have some of these sticky pads on the back of it, and I stick it on the bottom of my desk, and it streams whatever console, whatever game I want to play. But I've loved it the whole time I've had it, and it's made streaming from multiple different consoles a dream. Obviously, if you only play PC games, this doesn't apply to you. You don't need this. But this is just one cool thing I really enjoyed to stream from multiple different consoles, and has made my streams a more fun time for both myself and my viewers. It is hot in here, and my hair is getting insane, so I'm gonna wrap the video up. But that just is about everything. We have the microphone cover with the Blue Yeti, your webcam being the Logitech C920 when you can pick one up, having some decent lighting so you can maximize the quality of the image that's captured to the camera, maybe even some accent lights, this little keypad that helps with switching your scenes, and an Elgato HD60S capture card. start. Again, all just simple things that I think will help you in the beginning of your streaming careers. I just think these are a few inexpensive tools that help you get going on a good path. Leave some feedback in the comments down below. Maybe some things you think I should have included, some things I should include in future videos when it comes to talking about streaming gear, and feel more than free to come talk to me about this stuff live. I stream on Twitch every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so feel free to stop by, ask me whatever questions you have. I want to help you guys get very far in your own personal careers, so hopefully some of this stuff was relatively helpful. These are pretty cool things. Pick them up if you want to. If you don't want to, then don't. That's just about everything for me here today, guys. Thank you guys so very much for watching today, and if you haven't already and you don't mind doing so, go ahead and drop a sub like button. That's a subscribe, a like, and a comment, and I will see you in the next video.